Good afternoon, I'm Morgan Sturdivant. 40-year-old Robert Card, the man accused of fatally shooting 18 people at a bowling alley and at a bar in Lewiston Wednesday night, remains on the run this afternoon. Card is considered armed and dangerous. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Morgan Sturdivant. Authorities held a press conference this morning to update the manhunt for Robert Card. At this hour, he has still not been found. There will be an active search for evidence in Lisbon today. That's where we find Alyssa Thurlow. And I just want to let everybody know at home that there may be a slight delay between me and Alyssa. I just want to let you know before we start this live report. Alyssa, you've been there for quite a while this morning. What can you tell us?
Yeah, good afternoon, Morgan. Just seconds before we came on air, we saw 4 Androscoggin County Sheriff's Office with their lights on, sirens on, blaring through here. We are on Route 196 in Lisbon. Right behind me is the Androscoggin River. Now, that is where authorities are focusing their search for today. There is a helicopter in the air right now circling the area. I don't know if you can hear it at home. They are working in the air, on the ground, and in the river on boats. We've just spoken to Mark Laddie from the Maine Warden Service, and he tells us they have at least 2 boats in the water right now. So authorities are covering every inch of this area here in Lisbon. And we've been told that police have received hundreds of tips, over 530 tips overnight. We also spoke with the Lisbon police chief this morning who said they've received their own tips and they are covering every single lead that they get in, every call. We actually tried to get him on camera this morning a couple of times. Every time we tried to speak with him, his phone kept going off. His phone's going off like crazy. And again, they will be covering every single tip that they get. And you mentioned, Morgan, that press conference at Lewiston City Hall this morning. Here is a clip from Michael Soschuk talking about the search that they are going to be doing here in Lisbon and the surrounding area today.
Well, this dot here is that Lisbon boat launch area that we've discussed. That's where the suspect's vehicle was located ultimately, that white Subaru station wagon. And what will happen in this general location today is that we will be putting divers in the water along that Androscoggin River, which you see here. And that's going to look like a couple of different things. Now, while this is going to look like a major focus today with a lot of people, we have a lot of other irons in the fire. So I'm not saying that the suspect, we know the suspect is in the water and this is what we're doing. What I'm telling you is you're going to see a lot of activity here.
Yeah, so you just heard there, they are really focusing their efforts here in the Lisbon area today, and particularly the Androscoggin River. So again, we spoke with Mark Laddie from the Maine Warden Service. We have seen a number of wardens here today, along with other law enforcement, state police, obviously. Again, they're going to be in the ground, in boats on the river, and also doing a line search or a ground search here. So they have every aspect of this search covered. Again, we are looking for 40-year-old Robert Card. He is a suspect in Wednesday's shootings in Lewiston. Police say he is armed and dangerous. So again, if you are a resident in the area, that shelter in place still in effect, okay? But if you see anything suspicious, please call 911. There is also a tip line that police have put out, fbi.gov/Lewiston tips. Please don't be afraid to use that. Again, police are following every lead that they get. And Morgan, obviously, we will continue to update everyone on social media and on air as soon as we learn more.
Alyssa, quite a scene there. Can you tell us any more about the dam being lowered and whether authorities believe he may be in the water?
Yeah. Yes, so what we're hearing from the Maine Warden Service is that a Brooksfield farm has lowered that dam, and what that's going to do is obviously help with the water level on the Androscoggin River and help them in their search today, as they're going to be in the air and in boats on the actual river and searching the perimeter around the river as well. So that obviously will allow them allow them to use their technology that they need to help search the area. We do know there's at least more than 40 wardens searching this area today. And again, they don't know for sure whether Robert Card is in the river. That's what they're trying to determine today. So we will keep you updated as soon as we learn more. Morgan?
All right, thank you, Alyssa Thurlow, for that report in Lisbon this afternoon.